and the other one canceled. We drove all the way here for one driveway. Makes no sense. No business sense is what I'm trying to say. Now we got 3 more in another town, which is closer to home, which makes sense. I think we're calling it quits after this. I really do. Like this guy's about to T-bone us.
It's a cold one out here this morning. It's a Tuesday morning, 21 degrees out, and we got a couple inches of snow here. We gotta start it up. Look at this thing, it's all snowy. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing, because it ain't. There we go. I will continue to say this always. A 7.3 should start in the cold if it has good injectors, good glow plugs, and a good glow plug relay. It should start every single time down to like reasonable temperatures without being plugged in. But anyways, what do we got planned for today? All right, now I'm a little bit more appropriately dressed out here. I got my big heavy coat on. Yeah, it's cold out here. What are we doing today though? We are going to the shop to start the day because the snowstorm's not over yet, and we are going to be, unfortunately, plowing snow again today. Not unfortunately, because we're going to be making money. You know, so it's good. It's good enough for the few houses that we have to do, few driveways, I should say. So it's a good little gig just to get a few driveways done. Last time I know we had some problems happen with the truck, but this time, cross my fingers, hope that doesn't happen. But we're looking for a shovel right now, and I'm coming back here, and the tarp blew off of the yellow car, and it's got some snow in it. I wasn't planning on touching this until the spring, and it was kind of hibernating under this tarp, but I guess you're gonna have to take a look at that at some point in the near future to make sure that the snow doesn't get through all the electronics. But that can wait until later. Anyways, we're looking for this tarp, not for this tarp, we're looking for this snow shovel, and we got all these hand tools down here and no snow shovel because we only have one in the truck. Oh, here we go, but this one's a piece of junk. This is not the one I'm looking for, it's all bent. We're looking for another plastic one, like the hard plastic snow shovel, not this metal one, but I'll bring this just in case because this is better than nothing. But it's all mangled up. I don't know if it definitely got crushed or something. But anyways, we're getting all of our snow gear together. We got our 99 7.3 F250 here with the plow with the Western setup. Going into high auto mode. There's our good shovel, there's our bad one. I hate when it goes into the high idle. I can't stand it. Too loud, especially with the straight pipe. It's just too loud to be walking around and filming it. But what else are we gonna bring with us as I'm walking in the garage here? Steve's getting Haley all ready, his daughter Haley, for going to Grammy's house, so we're gonna be doing the work today. He's taking care of that. I'm gonna get our stuff ready. Man, it's a little dark in here. Can we get a light in here or something? Parking the car in the garage too now. As you can see, Jenna's Kia Telluride's in here. Fits perfectly, so look at what we got here today. We got the Echo 9010, the one that we love for leaves. We kind of junked the Red Maxes and went straight to these big backpack blowers. These things are beasts. So we're gonna be snagging this for today. And this snow is really fluffy, so I'm hoping this backpack blower for like sidewalks and stuff, it should be no problem. It should be just dust off the sidewalk basically with this thing. I mean, these things have more power than you need, but for snow, you need a lot of power to move this stuff, so I think it's gonna work just fine. Good?
Yeah. She's sleeping?
She's sleeping.
Oh, it's take your daughter to work day. We're gonna go take her snow plowing. We didn't get that much. I mean, the guy in front of us, he's got his plow down, probably for going down a hill so he doesn't slide, I guess. Nothing's coming off of it at all. He's just pushing nothing.
Yeah, there's no snow.
They didn't plow the roads. They just kept up with the salting, and it's nothing crazy this snowstorm.
Yeah.
We got our mirror put back on the truck. What else?
You're dropping Haley off at Grammy's, right?
Yeah, she's going to Grammy's house for the day.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi. Bye, Haley.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take this step off. I have to rod off.
Pretty soon you're gonna be dropping her off for school like that. Not in
School, or she's gonna be shoveling with us.
Yeah.
Next winter, she'll have her little snow shovel. She'll be wheeling and dealing.
Yeah. Look at that though. We're gonna change the plans. We're actually just gonna do some of the driveways right now, I think, because I think the storm is done almost. It was supposed to be done a little bit later, but there's not much left. So a pretty weak storm. We got a couple driveways right around the corner from here that we're gonna go do, and it should be easy. Steve's doing the drippies. Woo! It worked. It worked. There we go. Well, we actually pulled a whole 180 again. The snow did actually pull a 180. It's gonna keep snowing for another few hours all of a sudden. So we're going to the shop because we got to do some stuff. We don't want to just sit there and idle and wait for the snow to do its thing. So here we are. yeah.
Nice fluffy snow for back dragging.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna work well on the driveways. It's just still snowing.
Hopefully it doesn't ice over. We use the leaf blower a little bit.
I don't think it's gonna ice over in the next, what, 3 hours before we leave or so?
Yeah. No dogs today.
It's warm in here.
It is warm in here. The heat's finally working. So let's take a look at what we've got in here. Just give you guys a quick update on some stuff. It's time, almost time to start.
You didn't turn this up, did you?
No.
You didn't turn it down, I mean?
No, I did.
Left?
No, I did. I put it on the timer. It was on the timer.
How do you do that?
Oh, it should be on, right?
Temporary, it says.
Yeah, run. Unless it's locked out again. I don't know.
It was at 53.
I don't think I set it down. It was
You
set.
click the button up, it was on 67.
Oh. Well, it was on leave. It was down to 53. What time is it? Yeah, it should be on now.
Hard lockout.
Oh, come on. God, the heat in this place sucks. But when it works, it works. When it doesn't, it sucks. While Steve's looking at that, I want to show you what we've got going on in here. Give you guys a quick update. It's been a minute since we've been in here and shown you what we got. A few new things. Let's see here. Let's start with what's on the ground. We'll come to this truck last because we're going to be working on this today. This is a walker mower. It's a beat up one. The catcher's in terrible shape with the hopper. There's no chute. This is going to be, it runs, it drives. This one is kind of not great for mowing. The mowing deck is actually almost new. It's in great shape, but the rest of the mower is a little bit beat up. So I'll get to that in a minute. You walk over here, one diesel walker mower that you guys all saw with the snow blower attachment, the single stage one. This got like 3,400 hours, but it runs great and it works great. And then right next to it, we have an almost identical. This one's a little bit older, but it is also a Walker diesel Kubota. This is a barn find. We bought this for basically nothing. I think we paid 700 bucks for this. It's got 400 hours and it runs. So that's a steal. If you know what the price is on one of these diesel walkers, brand new, you could probably put a down payment on a crappy house with this. What these go for new. So stealing it for 700 bucks is an easy no-brainer. Especially the fact that it runs. It's all in really good shape. The only bad part is that it's got a 42-inch deck, which is less desirable than the 48-inch mower deck. So that brings us to the topic of, like, we got 3 walker mowers. One of them's not really good for mowing. The other ones, 2 are diesel. They're worth a little bit more, especially that lower hour one. So we're gonna make 3 ideal machines out of all 3. So basically the crappy one right here is gonna get the snow blower on it and become a snow only machine because the hopper and the chute is kind of banged up and stuff. The 42-inch deck is gonna go in the high hour walker mower with the diesel, and then the nice 48-inch deck is gonna go on this low hour diesel mower that has the 400 or so hours on it. Because this one would by far be worth the most. This will be worth a good amount of money, and this will be sold as a snow machine for the winter. Right, Steve?
We just gave him the rundown on all these 3.
Yeah, we kind of got to do a little Lego building match and piece together stuff, but that's the good thing about the walker mowers is that, like you said, it's been the same design forever, and it's...
That's a 97.
Yeah.
This is an 08. I don't know what year this is.
Yeah.
You just said what? We're switching the hoppers and some mower decks and some snow blowers and blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
exactly.
Did you tell them what happened when I bought this?
No.
This was listed as needing a hydro on the left side. That it was slipping really bad and it just needed to be replaced. And I assumed, you showed them underneath this already, right?
I just, this
Yeah.
chute's worn out.
Yeah, you assume that they using a snowblower and going forwards and back, pushing snow versus cutting grass. I mean, it's probably the same thing.
Nah, it's a little bit more, right?
I mean, cutting grass, you're going all day long.
Yeah, yeah.
Snowblowing, you're only for a storm and then it's done.
Yeah.
But it's so rotted out that it was just a snow machine, I think, at least for the end part of its life, or up until we got it. But it was listed as needing a hydro on this side, and the price reflected that. And it ended up being that it was the pin for neutral, to put it into neutral, to roll it, it was stuck in.
Yeah.
It's just, that's what you find on Facebook and stuff when people sell stuff like this. It was literally stuck in the, is that the engaged neutral release spot?
Yeah, yeah.
It was pushed in, and all I had to do is take a screwdriver and push it out, and it drives completely fine. The way I like to test them to see how good the hydros are, I mean, it's not the ultimate test, but first check the fluid when it's cold. Take the, not just the reservoirs have to be full, but the actual hydros with the, I think it was an 18 millimeter socket. Take the nut off and make sure it's full to the top there. And there's no air bubbles and everything. That was in our video from last year if anyone wants to check it out for servicing the hydros on a walker. But where was I going with that? So like,
Yeah, well, the ultimate test, well, your test.
yeah, when I tested, I like to find like a tree or like something in the ground that, I mean, you don't want to rip up grass, but if you're on pavement, and drive each side into it and let go of the handle, and the wheel should want to still go while the front is stopped, restricted. Like, say for example, we drove up against, I mean, another machine would do it too. You don't want to drive into a spot where you're going to pop tires and stuff. I drove up against the
column
side,
out there, right?
well, the side of my trailer.
Oh yeah.
Like the big trailer. I right in the back part where the dovetail comes down, I put the front wheels and pushed, and both sides. This side spun perfect. Has very responsive, and the left side wasn't doing much, so I just checked it. All I had to do was unstick the release valve for the neutral,
And it worked
and
good.
it works completely fine. I mean, yeah, this is seen better days.
How many hours does this one have?
This is a lot.
Yeah.
The wire harness, something, it's like it melted. Like they had another machine maybe
yeah, they
leaning up
did.
against it or something.
Yeah, it's melted.
It works. It charges. It does everything it's supposed to. It's dead.
It's got a newer motor in it, you said? Well, that's a newer exhaust, right?
No, it's not newer. It's a 23 horsepower on the sticker anyway. I think this came with the motor.
Okay.
This is a 2010 actually.
Okay.
Not super old, but.
Yeah, no, they used it though. And then moving along, I know you guys like
You
the...
know what I can guarantee happened?
What?
As it's hooked up right now, the blower fan for the mower deck is still hooked up. I guarantee you they snow blowed with it and still had the blower spinning. It was sucking up the snow and the salt.
Oh, it was killing the...
Still shooting up, and all the salt and stuff was sitting here, probably rusted it right through because it's thin. The belt is still hooked up.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely what happened.
We could fix it to make it a mower. Again.
No, just stick the snowblower on it, make it
Yeah,
a snow
but We're
machine.
gonna take this mower deck and put it on one of those, and, like Jim said, and mix them up.
Yeah. Alright, moving along though. I know you guys like the walkers, we do too, but we got some other stuff going on too. Obviously we have this ATV that's sitting right underneath the wheel, so that when we let this down it can crush this piece of crap. Nah, I'm kidding, but probably this is one of the ones we shouldn't have bought, but we bought this a long time ago. It's sitting in the shed.
What's this sweet stuff?
Steve told me to buy it, so I did.
Yeah, sure.
And it's a piece of junk. Tried 2 different carbs on it. Guy before me did a stator on it. It's got something wrong with the spark, something wrong with the wiring harness, and it's just not worth it to dig into it anymore. Probably shouldn't have bought this, but I was already at the guy's house. I didn't know he redid the stator. You see this glue on here? That's a good sign that somebody was working on it. And if it doesn't run right, they tried to fix it and they couldn't do it. That's why they're selling it. And it's a little bit older. It's not worth putting money into or time or effort. So this one is going to be moving along, and was just kind of sitting for a while. But we have this one. which is a 300 Arctic Cat. This one's a 4-wheel drive with the has a snow plow. This one's in good shape. It runs. It's just got some dings and dents here and there on the body, but somebody will be buying that. And then we have these golf course mowers. I don't know if we showed these at all, but these are some funky looking machines. They're like real mowers for the greens, I think. 16 horsepower V-twin Vanguard, like kind of what you'd see on like a leaf loader. Got them not running. Obviously we get them running, so they run good. And I don't know, supposedly there's a market for these things. I don't know who's buying them, but we've seen a few of these exact same things sell for a pretty good amount of money, so we're gonna try to do the same thing. But that kind of almost wraps up the small engine stuff in here. Like I said, we're getting thin. All this stuff over here is gonna be moving out by the end of the week probably and getting dealt with. And then we have the one that Chris picked up, the Toro Z Master. What is this thing? The Z355. The copy of the Walker mower that we're still working on. It had a mouse nest in here, and they made their home underneath here and messed up some of the relays. So we fixed that, got this thing cranking now. It just needs fresh gas and a carb clean, and this thing should be running perfectly good. Low hours in the hundreds somewhere. So this was a low used machine. And then this, we can't really look at that. We'll cover that in another video. This is just for another day. I'm not going to run through that right now because obviously that's not going anywhere. And then Steve, you want to show them what we're doing today with the white truck?
We gotta get the garbage out first. I forgot it's Tuesday.
Oh crap. Are they still? Yeah, they're coming, right?
What time do they usually get here?
9.
You think we missed it?
I don't know.
They still take it to the shop, right?
Yeah, we'll try that real quick.
I gotta go get dinner at the airport.
Steve's got to take a nap because he's tired.
It's tough having a 6-month-old Jim.
I know.
Jim stays up all night and drinks all soda.
Yeah.
Sody pops.
Sodies. All right, Steve, give us a quick rundown and then you can go take a nap. What is this truck and why is it on the lift?
This is an 08 or an 09?
It's one of the two.
I think it's an 08. I like asking our viewers questions, and we get really good feedback in the comments with the questions we ask. So we'll get to the question in a second. 09F, I forget, it's identical to the one we had before.
This is a 350.
This is a 350. The other one was a 250, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
This has 150,000 miles, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 157, I think.
The engine runs good.
The V10.
Yeah, V10 gas, Triton. The engine runs good, and it was driving. Reverse worked good. It just had something wrong with the transmission going forward. So we're putting a good, used, well-known transmission into the truck, which thank God for the lifts. We are going to be taking this rack off because it's like welded together a bunch of different ways, and got a very, very clean interior in this truck. And it stinks that it's an extended cab because my gold truck needs back seats also, but we're going to steal the gold seats, the Lariat seats out of the front of here and switch it with the gold truck.
Yeah, I don't even think these are technically Lariat, but they're tan. They're cloth. This is an XLT, but they're nice. They're not the heavy leather.
They're comfortable.
Yeah, they're the cloth seats that are like got a little bit of spring in them.
The interior, like the seal, the headliner, the dash, everything's really good.
It's up too high. Well, yeah.
And then it's gonna be a good, reliable pickup truck for someone. Yeah, it has its cab corners. They're not up to here yet. They got bubbles on the bottom, like that piece that's about to fall out.
Yeah. So
cab corners are going, but this metal's solid here. The doors, the rockers are good. The bed's a little bit beat. I mean, it could use some new cross members, but besides that, the frame's in pretty good shape, right?
It's in good shape.
The brakes are in good shape.
The doors are in good shape.
Yeah.
Well, the other side's got a dent in it, but
we're not going to ask $5 million for it. It's going to be priced accordingly. Question is, we've been talking about the black pickup truck, the dually. It's 2-wheel drive, to make it 4-wheel drive or not. But in the meantime, The Gold truck needs front tires really, really, really bad. They're like those golf course mower tires for like driving around the putting green in the front. And what did I buy those in 2018 with the rims? It was very, very expensive. The rims are like $300 a pop. The tires are like $350 a pop. Whatever the math comes out to. Every time I put 2 new tires on the truck, it's $700, regardless of where you buy them from, because I want to match the tires that are already on there. A long time ago, I should have switched them from mud terrain to all terrain, because the towing we do and everything is just eating through the tread like crazy. So I'm at my wit's end with those tires, and I don't want to put another $700 into the front tires. So once again, with the walkers, we're going to be switching parts in between them to make this the snowblower one, make a really, really, really nice mowing one, and then make it just a normal, nice looking mowing one by switching the parts between the 3 of the ones we have here. Well, we have 3 sets of wheels. We have the wheels that are on the black truck.
Out there.
They're 18-inch rims, right?
Yes.
But they're 35s, right?
There's 35s and they're a little bit wider.
Tires are wide.
Yeah.
And the truck's got a whole new front end because those tires are just so heavy. But we have 18s right here. Tires, and these rims are pretty nice.
Yeah, they are.
I wouldn't lie, I like the black rims on that truck. It goes with the 2-tone paint. But I'm not spending $700 on 2 new tires on that truck. Or if you come over here, we have a set of black rims that we've been hanging on to for a while. These are 17-inch rims, a little bit smaller, but I could put 4 brand new tires on here for $700 total for 4 new tires on these rims and put them on the truck. But once again, 17-inch rims, the 18, it doesn't make a huge amount of difference. But then when you come over to here, these rims look good. They do.
Yeah, they do look good. They're clean.
These have the same tread on the back, but then the same tread on the front. So put 2 separate tires. And I would call that 50%.
Yeah.
Right around there. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. And I would put these on the front and then put these ones. Well, no, I'm sorry. I wouldn't even do that. These are like new Firestone Transforce. These tires are expensive. So put these in the front on that truck and then put the brand new matching Firestones on the back.
Yeah.
And have a good set of wheels for that, because we tow like crazy with that. We plow snow, and we don't need tires that are this wide. We need them this wide, not this wide.
And not to mention the ride quality. I mean, the wheels on the mud terrain are not perfectly circular. There's pieces missing out of them when they get that low, and it's like a bumpy ride. Yeah. These will be way better.
The thought is, without having to spend any money right now, I could get away with putting these tires on the Gold truck, the wheels.
Yeah.
Putting those smaller 17s on here to sell the truck, and then having those black wheels to sell.
Yeah.
Because the rims, once again, are extremely expensive. And I don't know why I bought them. I really don't. I think I cracked the one.
Yeah.
That last summer.
Changing the tire.
Had to replace the one, and it was $350 just for the rim. $300 or something just for the one rim. So once again, if I can do this, put 2 new tires on this, we'd be rolling with basically a brand new set of tires for cheap. I don't even have to do it right away. But once again, then this truck will still be ready to sell because we can put those rims on it. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We got the transmission in, the torque converter nuts are on.
Yeah.
The cross members in, we just got to hook the plumbing, like the cooler lines, the drive shaft, the wire harness. The shift cable, the 4-wheel drive lever's got to go back in. We're almost there. I'll just leave how that works perfect.
Are you gonna back in and then push out? Yeah.
Just clean around the car and touch up the corners. I just can't see when I back up.
Hop out.
What?
I'm gonna hop out.
To what?
Hop out.
Yeah. I mean, you can try the blower if you want.
Yeah, I'll try it. So this house last time, remember, there's all this cobble work on the side. You push the snow here because there's nowhere to push it. This time we're gonna back drag it all out and then push it along the street and kick some of it up into the grass. He's making pretty good work of that already. And then I'll just shovel the spots here and then we'll be out of here. I'll spin around and push it out. I'll shovel a nice walkway up here and then that'll be solid. Just like that, that's it. Just clean up the road. The Echo, I used the Echo blower there, it worked nice. And that was quick, actually. That wasn't that bad. It's still fluffy. 10 minutes? Yeah, it's still fluffy. It's fluffy up here, but when we go about 10 miles south where we're going now, it's not going to be fluffy, I don't think. I hope so. Yeah. There's only 3 more driveways anyway. Yeah, one of them canceled on us, actually, which kind of sucks, but it's all right. It's like lawn maintenance. We should have contracts in place for, I mean, they're existing clients that we've had forever and ever and ever and ever. But in this specific town, we have 3, including our parents. Parents are away, so we don't have to do their house. It'll be melted by the time they get back. And the other one canceled. We drove all the way here for one driveway. It makes no sense. No business sense is what I'm trying to say. And now we got 3 more in another town, which is closer to home, which makes sense. I think we're calling it quits after this. I really do. Like this guy's about to T-bone us. He didn't even see us. I know.
I think he's in a Jeep. It's unstoppable. It's not when it was freezing rain for the last 2 hours of the storm. Nothing's unstoppable. We could get to the right? Yeah. I just don't want to freaking slide off. Good. Like that, we're done. Got them all done. And like always, it wasn't fun. Nothing bad happened this time, though. It wasn't bad. No, it wasn't bad. There is always something to complain about with snow plowing. One person canceled, like we said, and that kind of took a hit on the other client in that area. It's not a hit, like we're gonna go back. No, not a hit. I mean, it just kind of, it makes the other one, it doesn't make sense to go do the other one, but we were already committed to, we told them we'd do it, so. Like you guys know, if you're tuning into this new video, we're part-time with this snow removal. The 6 clients know that already. If we really wanted to, we could have 100 of our weekly lawn accounts for snow removal. We're just not committed enough to do that. And I don't even know if we're committed enough to do these 6, because it's like, go out and do a ton or don't do any. It's kind of how I feel with snow. At least getting the truck ready and the plow ready and all that stuff. It just doesn't seem worth it to do 5 or 6. Yeah. Because ours are spaced out. It's the same thing we said a million times with lawn maintenance. We wouldn't be cutting one and then driving all the way to another town to cut 3, and then all the way to another town to do 2. It doesn't make any financial sense. And it's, you make more money doing snow removal, but it's also, it beats the crap out of the truck. The plow's expensive, parts are expensive, the mirror was expensive to fix, and then Jim takes all the money, so it's not worth it.
Yeah, and then the truck rots out and you're left with something you can't sell when you're done with it. Not this one. This
if you're
one's
full
been
force,
good.
you buy a new truck, you have it for 10 years, you plow with it every winter, you make a ton of money, yeah, it's worth it. But like 3 or 4 driveways, I rely on this to be my daily driver. It's just, the numbers aren't really adding up to make this worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what the winter has to bring. If it brings more snow, I mean, this little 2-inch storm, looks like we're getting another 2-inch storm on Friday maybe.
I mean,
they kind of stink because it's just, I would rather get a foot than 2 inches of snow. Right?
these are easy cleanups though.
Yeah.
Driveways are really easy. Last time, what did we say? It took us 4 hours to do 6 driveways, but it was actually 9, including the parking lot and our 2 other parents' driveways in hours.
Yeah.
This time, I think we knocked these out in what? Less than 2 hours? With
Yeah,
no
this one
stopping
was-
for food, and
Yeah, this
it's the
one-
same amount of snow too, almost.
Yeah.
Because I had the mirror on the truck. We had 2 shovels. We just weren't super prepared last time.
And we rigged up this plow stake on the end of the plow, if you can see it.
Yeah, that's where Jim comes in handy. He'll say, Jim, make sure we have 2 snow shovels for the storm. We end up having 1, and he forgot the other one. But hey, Jim, can you rig something up for this plow stake? I forgot to do it. It's a battery terminal
Yeah, it was a battery.
with a stake zip tied to it.
Yeah, it's an old battery cable on it. It's been sitting forever, so it's like, it's not, it's very durable, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. So that's it. That'll wrap it up for today.
Yeah, nothing broke. I mean, really quick to do these 5 driveways we did. In our own in the parking lot, so we did 7. And our parents, we did 8. Yeah, we did 9 last time and 1 person canceled. We did 8 in a little over 2 hours. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not complaining too much. It's just not our cup of tea, but some people love snow removal. I just came from South Beach, Miami, where it's 85 degrees last week for vacation, back to this. But it is what it is. That's why we live here. We like the change of seasons. But subscribe if you're new, for sure. If you could do that, that would be fantastic, because we have a goal. We're trying to hit 10,000 by Christmas, and Christmas is come and gone. And I think we're, probably by the time this video comes out, we have 7,000. So we're not too far away, but everyone's support helps. Even if you don't subscribe and you just give it a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic also. That's it. Right?
That's it. Bye now. Have a good day.